This is the way.
Oh, dude, we gotta talk about this! Hey, so what's up, guys? It is finally time for another video, and we have a new report, not a rumor, a report, and a continuation of another rumor that I have made myself. But anyway, as you've seen from the title, oh my gosh, it is reported that Star Wars is going to make a Mandalorian movie! Thank you, Star Wars and more, for these video clips and images. None of those are mine, and this report is not mine, but the rumor, as I started in the last video, I do believe is. So, unless anyone else happened to have that in there, unless someone coincidentally started it first, but I would like to say, if you do agree with the Bowser solo project, if you really do want to see that, make sure you comment that down below too. So anyway, oh my gosh. So let's get into the video, shall we? Okay, so anyway, the report states that 3 characters will be, of course, returning for this movie. And 2 of those are, of course, Din Djarin and Grogu. So, if you're gonna have one of them, you have to have the other, because you cannot have these 2 apart, because they're basically family. Oh my gosh. And the other character who has been reported to return in this movie is Bo-Katan. Bo-Katan is definitely a character that I enjoyed seeing the development of in Mandalorian Season 3. And I must say, I didn't include this in the title, but I have seen the official ending for the Mandalorian Season 3. And I have to say this once and only once. Official Dragon Man rating for the Mandalorian Season 3, 11 out of 10. This thing was absolutely phenomenal. It had great visual effects, a phenomenal story, and I just loved seeing where it took all of the characters and the development that was the story that the characters went through, and it's just, they could not have done and completed a season for The Mandalorian in a better fashion. This was literally the best way they could have done it. This was absolutely amazing. But anyway, back to the Mandalorian movie. There have also been 2 other characters that we've seen before that have been reported to be in the Mandalorian movie. And another character said to be returning for this Mandalorian movie is Boba Fett.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah.
Boba Fett is absolutely a phenomenal character to me. And I gotta say, the thought of having him back isn't actually as far-fetched as it could be. Because, whether or not some of you guys may believe it, but I do believe that you guys do, Boba Fett is truly a Mandalorian, because he was the clone son of Mandalorian Jango Fett. So, Din Djarin could possibly pop onto Tatooine and tell him the good news that Mandalore is, taken back, so to speak. I do believe, most people have seen the Mandalorian, so, I mean, let's just say they do. I mean, I'm not trying to throw out any spoilers or anything, but let's just say that, for example, if they took back Mandalore, then, yeah, Boba Fett could, be told that, yeah, they took it back. So, anyway, there you go. And the other character said to appear in a Mandalorian movie is Ahsoka Tano. When she started out in the Clone Wars, she was probably one of the most disliked childish characters of Star Wars. But as the character grew and developed in character, as we went into the finale of the Clone Wars, and especially as we went into the Mandalorian she has developed a huge fan base. And I myself would love to see Ahsoka Tano in a Mandalorian movie. Now, how could she possibly tie in? Perhaps, maybe Grogu. Because it was Ahsoka Tano that found Grogu when he was left alone with no one, and basically became a very close friend to Grogu. In fact, she was the first Mandalorian character to reveal Grogu's name. Until Season 2, we just always called him the child, or most of us called him Baby Yoda, most of us still do, but Grogu was the official name that was revealed by Ahsoka Tano to Din Djarin. With the release of the Ahsoka Tano series coming soon, it would be absolutely amazing to see what the character is going through when we reach the time that would be a Mandalorian movie. Other than that, I don't really know how else I could tie in Ahsoka to the Mandalorian movie, other than something with, Grogu. Perhaps, maybe, she just wants to see how her friend's doing. And yes, baby, it's finally here! The rumor of a Bowser solo project. Because I just gotta say it, Bowser rocks! And, oh my gosh. Something that I definitely have to, think about for a Bowser solo project. Okay, I stated that the main plot could be that someone steals away Bowser Jr., Bowser's son, and that could make him incredibly upset, and the movie could be all about rescuing Bowser Jr. But who? Who could possibly be the villain of a Bowser solo project? It would have to be someone absolutely crazy. It would have to be someone who is incredibly strong, one of the strongest and scariest villains of the Mario universe that is not Bowser. An idea could be Smithy. Smithy is a basic, I don't know exactly what he is, but he's this, forger who can literally create any type of weapon that he wants to. And in fact, in the game that he appeared in, he wanted to manufacture weapons and take over the world. And one of the first things that he did, I believe, was drive a sword through Bowser's castle, forcing him out and forcing him to work with Mario and Luigi in order to defeat him. Now, something that they could push a little bit further is maybe Smithy could be wanting to rule the world himself. He could hear about Bowser wanting to rule the world, and there starts the competition. And in order for a deal to be stricken, he destroys Bowser's castle, steals away Bowser's children, Bowser Jr., and some other Koopas, the Koopalings, and perhaps it's Smithy who says, if you don't allow me to take over the world and destroy the Mushroom Kingdom and be the biggest guy that everyone loves, I'm going to kill your kids. Or at least keep them hostage, because Mario doesn't really do that stuff. Bowser gets super angry and goes out on a quest to rescue his children and to defeat Smithy. Smithy is actually one of the strongest and hardest villains in the Mario universe, so I can definitely see this happening. I can definitely see a world domination, somewhat of an apocalypse story where Bowser is the main character and he has to rescue his children from the iron fist of Smithy. So there you have it. We have a possible villain for a Bowser solo project. Like I said, it is up to Illumination and Jack Black if they actually do want to do a Bowser solo project, but I would absolutely love to see it. And yeah, that's pretty much the video. So make sure to subscribe to the Jungle Clan family to not miss out on my future videos and giveaways. Share with your friends if you want to spread the word for who the potential Bowser villain could be for a Bowser solo project if they decide to do this, and the Mandalorian movie. And make sure to like this video if I didn't say that already. With all that said and done, respectful guys out there, peace out.